Ni hao, and welcome back to the Chinese campaign. New optimized patch out now, and as you can see, my invasion things have changed colors to my color, which is orange, and I can now see what kind of invasions and conquests my enemies are performing. These were not visible before. So, let's see. Okay. Netherlands is going to lose Sumatra, I think. Germany has a very low chance of taking this. That's their battleship. Also, Russia is having a military conflict in Georgia. And by the looks of it, they are finally taking eastern Poland. Italy is doing things. France is doing things, trying to keep their colonies. So yeah, that is cool. So I can actually see what like if there's a chance they might actually take Western India, for example, and no, not really. That's not even the minimum tonnage. Still giving them a 14% chance to success, though. So, yeah. Let's head on to 1950. Also, money is, well, I've got the funds. That's good. The balance isn't that good. But I can save $1 billion a month if I just reduce my tech budget to 0. Which, it wouldn't make that much of a difference, really. Because I got all the tech I need. I got Mark V, everything of the guns. And all the tech I am researching, it's just minor improvements to things. So, it's not a big deal, really. Reducing my tech budget to 0. And, well, transport capacity is still pretty good. I'm not suffering transport losses, at least it's more than 100%. It's not maxed out to 200%, but I can reduce that too. And probably also the crew training, I think. I got a decent sized crew pool. Gaining 1,000 crew per month. So I think they increased that a little bit. And 89,000 crew. It's going to take me a while to build enough ships for all that crew. So I could probably reduce crew training a bit. Average crew training is regular. That's good enough. They're going to be veterans after a couple of battles anyway. So, I'm just going to keep them here. This battleship and its escorts. It's getting a couple more escorts just to keep it safe. But that's more than enough to take sail on. This one, though, only 52%. We'll see. Next month, let's go. And the war with Spain continues. That's fine. Britain. No thanks. Submarine fights. Sank 1 submarine. Damaged 1 submarine. Did some damage to a port. And that was that. My unrest has gone up. Korea, nope, don't have the tonnage. So the army has taken Southwest Korea. That is fine. I failed to take Thailand. That is not so fine. What is the heaviest task force here? 300,000. Yeah, you guys. You're going up here. Will that be in... Will they arrive in time? Maybe. Maybe, maybe. You two are reinforcing this task force. Meanwhile, let's see, what do we have here? A bunch of Beijing class battlecruisers. They're kind of damaged, but at least they have ammo and plenty of escorts. So what can we send them to fight? I mean, Spain is not taking this anyway, so might as well get the battle, right? If we can. Do I have any spare light cruisers sitting around to do something about these submarines? Yes. No, you're damaged. Never mind. You're good. Ochakov class, not the best anti-submarine light cruiser I have, but still decent enough. Danyang, you're operational. Anyone else? Got 3 DDs here in Keelung. Do I have a submarine for you guys to fight somewhere? Yeah, maybe like down here. These are the captured Austrian DDs. Not the best, but they are inexpensive. And by the looks of things, I will be getting Liaodong Peninsula probably next turn. It's gonna add to my unrest, but because of my government type, it's not really that much unrest that gets added. Anything in Saipan? No. Up here we have a light cruiser. Up here we have a light cruiser. Let's send you down here. See if you can maybe intercept the submarine or something. Make yourself useful. How many submarines does Japan have left? They got 6 submarines left. 1 light cruiser and a DD. Yeah, they don't have much of a navy, do they? They don't have much of an economy either. That's probably why I don't get a lot of battles right now, because, well, I've sunk so many of them. So, who's the big dog? Germany? Actually, almost 2 trillion. Weren't they more than 2 trillion? Recently? Have they lost something? Well, they're about to lose Eastern England. That's not too surprising. Oh, wait, not next month just yet. I'm gonna keep improving my my shipyards. It's kind of expensive though, 500 million, but it does give me more more shipbuilding capacity. So it's gone up by like 30,000 tons from the shipyard improvement that just finished. Okay, next month. And I've taken the Liaodong Peninsula. That added to my unrest. Did it also add to my my shipbuilding capacity? Wasn't it 530 something thousand last month? Is Liaodong Peninsula, is that a province that is considered a Chinese home province? If so, I had no idea. Sank 2 submarines. Took some damage to the Kavkaz. It's not too bad. It got sent for repair, but it doesn't really matter. It's not expensive or taking up a lot of room. One more submarine sank. One DD. Not the most exciting of... and I do think my invasion here failed. Yeah. Let's go sink a DD. Well, finally something is happening, although it's probably not the most exciting thing, but there we go. Timu class. Or not... not the fastest. Let's see, torpedoes off. You're also not the fastest, but you are the fastest. You will be hunting that DD. Although it shouldn't be retreating, so it's gonna come to us, I guess. I can see the radar ping. This should be the best DD hunting class I have in my entire navy. With all those 6.1 inch guns. It's not firing yet though. Range isn't that great. There we go. That was actually a 15 inch hit. Well, I say this is the best DD hunting class in my navy, but seems the other ones took care of it. Okay. So that was that. Let's see if we can get something a little bit more exciting. Izumi class light cruiser. Oh yeah, that's the one with all the torpedoes. Not gonna auto-resolve that because I know torpedoes are very heavily weighted in the auto-resolve calculations. And it's probably gonna sink my entire task force if I do that. But at least it will not be running away. Let's see, heavy cruisers. You're going all out. We got another slow-ish light cruiser here. DDs, you can just bugger off. I don't want any torpedo accidents. Let's see, where's the radar ping? How far out are you? There you are. I see you. I'm gonna let Shoima speed up a little bit. And she spotted the enemy because she's got the best tower spotting and in the entire Chinese Navy. Where's the speed limited? Oh, sea waves? Yeah, hide in your smoke. It will not save you. I think the heavy cruisers will actually take care of it. Their guns are just a little bit more punchy at this range. No, I'm not in torpedo range, so there's nothing to worry about. Oh, and their torpedoes just blew up. And there we go. Were those the last two surface ships in the entire Japanese Navy? At least operational ones. They still have that battlecruiser that I failed to sink last time, but it's probably being repaired. Here we go. An actual battle. Lots of heavy cruisers, lots of light cruisers, and lots of DDs. None of them are really that impressive, like on their own. And I think the Beijing class battlecruisers will actually be absolutely perfect for the battle at hand. Especially as they have not seen combat in a while, so they should be fully stocked up on ammunition, which was not the case last episode. Alright, let's sink some cruisers. It's morning, it's raining, and there are some sea waves. I don't remember when these ships took damage. Could be a minefield sometime in the past, could be submarines. I'm just gonna have you all form a train. Just follow. What kind of light cruisers are these? Okay, one of you. One of those. And another one. You know, just to make it simple for myself, they're just gonna follow the heavy cruisers. DDs, though, they will go alone for now. I should probably, when I find the time, I should probably update my Chongqing Bay class. I mean, it's annoying not being able to see the sea even, but just from an aesthetic point of view, it does look good. At least if you zoom in. Yeah, she has gotten the refit. So she's well armored against cruiser guns. So this really is the perfect case of perfect task force of the right kind of ships against their intended targets. It's a pretty long line. I'll probably eventually end up detaching some of the cruisers and do something with them. Let's see, where are the pings? Up there? Due to the moderate sea waves, I can't go any faster than 34 knots. There we go. One unlucky heavy cruiser spotted. DD still not in range. We're scoring some hits with the 12-inch guns. Let me actually split the fire a little bit. That should increase my chances of hitting accidental ships that happen to be close. Now Beijing can switch to this. Nice, nice, nice. How far out are you? You are in torpedo range. You get a torpedo. You get a torpedo. You get a torpedo. Hopefully more than just one. And because of the weather, my DDs have not been spotted yet. I don't think. They've been spotted now. They're taking fire. But their torps are in the water already, so so far successful. There we go. Torpedo hits. At least one. Hopefully we're gonna get some more. Another one. Let's get my task force a little bit closer. Although, like this, my guns are being effective, even if they're not hitting their actual intended targets. They are hitting plenty of stuff around their intended targets. Doing quite a bit of damage that way. "14-kilometer torpedo range. That is the range at which I will not... I shouldn't close that close, is what I'm trying to say. Let's select some new targets here. And all of you will have your secondary guns on the closest light cruiser. Like so. Are you in range with anything? I don't know. My DDs are coming in for another torpedo attack. None of these guys have launched. And now is when we're supposed to target some torpedoes. Yeah, their DDs do not have the longest range torps either. So, everything is fine. All my DDs are launched. They can just retreat. Oh, I just missed the lightning strike. Go on, give me at least some muzzle flashes. There we go. The stupid sinking things are ruining the image. Just gonna have to not have them in the shot. Well, that's not been fixed. There we go, or maybe more like, yeah, no, that's good enough. And after this, just saw a flash fire here. Of course, the CL sinking, ruining everything. We have another one here that I just didn't see. That's some nice fireworks. If only they'd fix that. It's ruining my my pretty picture. And we're getting more torpedo hits. There we go. Second torpedo strike was quite a bit more effective. Is that very tightly packed enemy ships I see? Yes. What kind of range do you have on these? Not that good. Like that. That's good enough. Spread out the love a little bit. Because accidental hits are still effective. You may launch whenever you feel like, at whatever you feel like. Oh, the enemy has launched. That's something. And I don't know what. Gearing. we secretly fighting the Americans now? Running a little bit low on HE. Here come the torpedoes. One torpedo. It's gonna hit the Zhejiang. Oh, she actually sank from that? Okay. Rizhao, you're gonna detach. So these two can actually stay maneuverable. I didn't know we had that many. You sank too. That is not good. I mean, it's gonna be a pretty overwhelming victory no matter what, but... Gonna start firing soon? There we go. These two have the attention of the enemy torpedoes. But hopefully they shouldn't actually get hit. Oh, we're good. That is a lot of DDs. Must be said. Also, you're fighting DDs, that means you load AP. Because that's how you cause flooding damage. These are some pretty tough DDs. Have they maxed them out somehow? Plus 10% draft. Okay. There's a little bit of damage reduction from that. Please don't vacate the battle space just yet. Battlecruisers focus the heavy cruisers. Heavy cruisers, you two can I don't know. Target that DD, I guess. And you're definitely gonna load HE for the DD. Anything else would be suboptimal. Apart from a couple of unlucky torpedo hits, sinking a couple of cruisers, we're not that bad off. Actually not penetrating it. Does this have more armor than yeah, it's a subclass. It does have a little bit more armor. So my cruisers default to AP. You can go back to auto too. Battlecruisers are out of AT. Even if they started with a full load. Their AP is decent against these heavy cruisers. They're still overpenning a bit, but they should be able to get regular pens on their main belt if they hit that. It's just the extended belts being kind of bad. Be two more sunk heavy cruisers, which is fine because they're kind of pricey. Should give me quite a few victory points. Might actually get a pretty decent peace treaty out of the Spanish when that time comes, which it will, because they have nothing I can naval invade, or at least want to naval invade. And no, I don't think they were actually going to take Western India. Which they were trying to, but not really succeeding. Let's switch to the light cruisers. And accidentally hit a couple of DDs in the process. That guy just sailing in front of the light cruiser, getting all the flak. Just as planned. Torpedoes incoming, but we saw them in time. And my light cruisers can turn on the dime, so that's not really a big problem. Oh. These two are out of main gun ammo. Well, fine, I guess I did run out of ammo. My battle cruisers are also out of main gun ammo, but they're seriously running out of secondary ammo too. Okay, Shenzhen still has ammo. Yeah, being zoned out by all their... well, you still have secondaries. You can still fight. 5-inch guns are probably gonna be quite effective against the targets at hand. I mean, when they got 0.7 inches of armor. Yeah, that can be penned. Quite easily. Light cruiser's about to run out of AP. That's cute with your little torpedo. Okay, it was more than one. Fine, I didn't see that, but still dodged it. They are now out of AP, so they're gonna have to try to burn down this DD. Which they do. Structural damage kill. You're just gonna have to get in here with your 6-inch secondaries. At least we're destroying some torpedoes. Yeah, 5-inch guns are effective enough. Okay, since you're this close to the light cruiser, just put it out of action, please. Even if your HE can't pen. Okay, you are completely dry. And you don't have secondaries, so you're actually done with this. Now the heavies can hunt down those two DDs. Battlecruisers will take care of that light cruiser. Yeah, they still have enough 6-inch. Need one more flooding hit, or just a couple of damaging hits. Should be enough. Here's where my attention is needed. There we go. So I don't accidentally sail into a bunch of torpedoes and lose another cruiser. That's just not necessary. Let's see, 5 and 3-inch gun. 3-inch are not firing yet. What kind of range do you have? 7 kilometers, okay. Not quite close enough. There we go. And one more. That should be the last one. Nice try with the torps. Ooh, okay, that was close. But once again, luck prevails when attention does not. Yeah, she's completely dry. So let's just turn off the HUD and enjoy the fireworks. Actually, there. I just hope that torpedo doesn't accidentally hit something else. I gotta say, while the graphics aren't like the most impressive from a technical point of view, the game does look really good at times. And EO sinks, and she was the last one. That's a pretty nice victory. Lost a heavy and a light cruiser. Kind of unnecessary. I didn't really register that the enemy DDs were getting quite that close, but still. Yeah, they're kind of cheap DDs, but there were 16 of them. Light cruisers, also. Some of them were kind of cheap, some of them were a little bit more costly. Different subclasses. Heavy cruisers, definitely overpriced for what they were getting. Well, except these two were really, really cheap. But actually not too bad with 9-inch guns. But these ones, with the 4 single 10-inch guns, absolutely trash. I should have probably checked the armor of these two. The Santa Maria class. They might not have had the same thin armor as the other ones, but yeah. Who did the most damage here? Fuzhou, 109,000 damage. Light cruisers did quite a bit. DDs did some with their torpedoes. Heavy cruisers also, and yeah, even the lost heavy cruiser did its part. Yeah, some saved crew. Not bad. Liaodong Peninsula is now mine. Yeah, I failed to take North Hokkaido. Colonial Conquest, Hong Kong, finally. 119,000 tons. All right. So I'm gonna send these home. Well, home to Hong Kong. What do the Spanish have left here? Oh, battleship. With a pretty light escort. So now they actually have a chance to succeed. I guess that battleship just arrived. Alright. Alright. Let's try North Hokkaido again then. Yeah. Okay, mainland Japan is only two regions. North and South Honshu. But yeah, probably gonna take quite a bit of tonnage to take. Let's do Hokkaido first. Yeah, Liaodong Peninsula. Not bad. Alright. Yeah, shipbuilding capacity is getting quite good. We're building some ships for our allies. 7 months until that is finished. 18, 19, 21 months. And the DDs, like, whenever. Mudang, 13 months. Fine. Yeah, it told me it would arrive in one turn. It didn't. That's what ruined it. If that task force had arrived in time, that would probably have been a successful invasion. Oh well. This one is still succeeding. Let's see, do I have a lot of Chongqing Bay class DDs in port? I don't have that many of them left. Really? I got 3 and 2, so 5 in total. Okay, I was considering doing a refit of them to make them a little bit better, and by that I mean just as fast as the Jingxing class, with the top speed of 38 knots instead of 36. But if I only have 5 of them, I'm probably gonna be just as well off just mothballing and selling them to my allies and building more of the Jingxing class. Which, granted, they're a little bit more expensive though. No, let's do a refit of the old chonkies, because then I can do a refit. No, I can do a copy of the refit and build them that way. And they're probably still going to be cheaper than the Jingxing class. There we go. Oil 1 instead of semi-oil. This turret doesn't have the best arc of fire, so we're just going to remove it. Push you up a little bit. Give it a slightly better arc. 38 knots. Now I need to lighten it enough that it can make 38 knots without being overweight. We got standard reloading. Let's see, what is our ASW? 782. That's quite terrible, actually. That's actually quite bad. And it's now gotten more expensive. Not as much as the Jingxing class, but still quite expensive. Didn't make much of a difference in terms of weight. Let's drop down the deck armor a little bit. Not quite so overweight now. A little bit more overweight now. How about that? 17 tons versus 29 tons. Yeah, we are reducing the firepower a little bit. But not too bad, I guess. Two tons overweight. What can I do to improve that? Reducing the speed further is not an option. Oh, that's actually heavier. There we go. That saved quite a bit of weight. ASW is really not good. Really not good. Advanced Tower X. I don't have 50 tons to play with. Yeah, it's probably because the recon rating is so bad, because the view range is so bad. That won't work. This does work. That makes the ship quite a bit cheaper as well. Gear turbines instead of diesels. Can even return the original number of guns. I could put this up here. That makes the 4-weight offset really bad. How about the double barbette? Is it too heavy? I mean, for some reason it still cannot fire over the bow. So, no, we're going with this. Reducing the firepower, but improving the speed. Also have to improve the range a bit. And we're down to a 1-month refit again. $200 million is really not ideal, but okay. Pitch and roll has gotten worse. Enhanced reloading is too heavy. Like, you still cannot fire over the bow. even with that barbette. Wow. How about the tall barbette? Very small. Do you fit there? Yeah, you do. Looks goofy, but it works, I guess. There we go. Chongqing Bay class. A little bit faster, but that's about it. I cut the firepower down by a lot, but they should be better as torpedo boats now with the increased speed. Is it worth it? Nah, I don't know. I probably will not end up doing a copy design and building them like this. But at least if they now get mixed up in the same squadron as the Jingxing class, they're not gonna slow down their betters, so to speak. Because that was really the whole thing behind this refit, is that whenever they end up in the same squadron as a Jingxing, which is often just how the game works, the Jingxings will not be able to go at their top speed, and that makes them vulnerable. So it was either this or just getting rid of the last 5 Chongqing bays, because they were just kind of becoming a liability. Here we go. Looks like I have some cruisers here. Do you have enough escorts? Yeah, you do. Any Japanese submarines nearby? No? All is good. I'm guessing the Americans probably cleared out things quite good. Choge class, that's a new one. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's it. That's it for this time. We sank a bunch of Spanish ships, and we now have a pretty decent victory point lead over them. So, with a peace treaty, we should be able to get something out of it. Probably nothing amazing, but at least something. $37, $35, yeah. Do I have anything going on land? No, not really. Well, it should be 2 more months until they take Eastern Poland. Britain is still trying to take Ireland. Let's see. They are very content. Germans are distrustful. My own people is back to being very content. After I sank those Spanish ships, the unrest went straight down. But that's it. Goodbye, and take care.